All right, everybody. My son said I need to do another reaction video. So he said he's got a couple of videos lined up here for me that he's gonna have me look at. I have not seen them. He just said it's some guy that lets alligators bite him. I don't know why you do that, but let's check it out and see what editor and producer and uh, director Ryan has set up for us.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and today I'm going to be bitten by an enormous alligator snapping turtle. Ready? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, so right now I'm sitting here, geez, calm down, with a 50-pound alligator snapping turtle. A couple months back, I posted a photo on Instagram and Facebook and asked the question, should I be bitten by an alligator snapping turtle?
Okay, time out. I'm looking at this alligator snapping turtle that he's saying is 50 pounds. And unless he's got Godzilla hands or something, this does not look like a 50-pound alligator snapping turtle. In fact, I'm going to shoot my son a photograph of a 50-pound alligator snapping turtle that I'm holding, and you will see that it's somewhat larger than the animal that I just saw here. It's also is is this being, can you see this in the background too?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you look down in the bottom right hand corner here, this is me releasing a 50-pound alligator snapping turtle. And we know he's 50 pounds because we took him to a scientific scale and weighed him. He was actually 49.7 pounds. So we rounded it up and said he's 50. And it was a male. That was the number 2 specimen that we had found on our location. So we have him as a data point. We weighed him, we measured him, we drilled a hole on one of the scoots in his carapace, so we would know this is number 2 alligator snapping turtle, and if we ever capture him again, we have addition to our data that we had before.
I was expecting you guys to say, no way, Coyote, don't do it. But surprisingly, more than 95% of you said, yes, we want to see what it looks like if an alligator snapping turtle bites you. Now, I've been stung by a scorpion, I've been quilled by a porcupine, I've
Oh
been
my
battered
God.
around by a grizzly bear. But nothing, I don't think, makes me more nervous than to get my arm into the jaws of this turtle. Now, let's
This dude's a sadist, isn't he? Is he a sadist?
Oh, no.
He loves pain. He loves being.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
take a look at his actual bite force here. But look at that. That bite could easily lop off my fingers, so you're not going to see me doing this. But what I'm going to do is actually put my arm into the turtle's jaws. Now we're going to test this out.
Okay, so you're going to put your arm into the turtle's jaws where you have all that soft fleshy meat that is a little bit of it protecting your radial artery and your veins that you have. If you're given the bottom side, you aren't going to be messing with the cephalus. The cephalus would be a pretty good vein to let you bleed pretty hard, but if you get into that ulnar artery or radial artery, that's going to be pretty nasty. You're going to wish you didn't do that.
First with a turkey leg, which is about as big around as my forearm, just to see what sort of damage this turtle's jaws are capable of doing. I know you guys are probably sitting there right now thinking, Coyote, you are absolutely crazy.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
It's speeding right now, and yeah, I think this is pretty crazy. And if you guys had all said, no, definitely don't do this, I probably wouldn't have done it. But there's so many of you that want to see me chomped by an alligator snapping turtle, I think I got to go through with it.
Yeah, because they think, yeah, no, I don't want to see this, but I'm doing this because it's a damn reaction video. But these folks that want to see you get bit by this shit, they're wanting you to be in a pretty good amount of pain.
We have bought some giant turkey legs to do a test to see just how powerful this snapping turtle's bite force is. And you think this is crazy, right, Adam?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
I mean, look at that.
No,
That is
Adam's got some
and if
sense.
you look at my forearm, that's that's about as thick as my forearm is. That's a big turkey leg right there. And my arm feels just about the same. It's all muscle right there, muscle and bone. So what we're gonna do is attach this turkey leg to the back of a piece of bamboo. I'm gonna reach it out and I'm gonna let that turtle latch down on this, and we're gonna see just how hard and deep his jaws cut into that meat. And if he cuts all the way through down to the bone, I don't know, guys. I don't want to get injured so bad that I'm sent to the hospital.
Oh,
This turkey leg, he's getting through my arm. You ready? Yeah. All right, bring that dragon in here. All right, so lay him just kind of right up top here. Let's put him just slightly off the front edge. Got a good shot on that? Yep. All right, here we go, guys. This is an alligator snapping turtle biting down on a turkey leg. Ready? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, did you see how deep his beak just went into that meat? Dude, guys, I don't know about that.
Hold it there.
There you go.
okay. I do want to talk a little bit about this species, the alligator snapping turtle. A lot of people, they go, hey, we got an alligator snapping turtle in our pond. And they don't. They've got a common snapping turtle. And common snapping turtles grow pretty big. But what he pointed out, one of the unique things that the alligator snapping turtle does have is it's got that hawkbill beak. It's got an overbite with a hawkbill beak, which lets him really clamp down. Another thing that he's got that the common snapping turtle doesn't have is a lingual lure. This dude will make his living sitting down at the bottom of a marshy pond, swampy area, open that mouth up, and he has a lure that is on his tongue that sticks out a little bit and it wiggles like it's a worm. And he just sits there with his mouth open and wiggles that lingual lure, and when he feels the fish peck at it, he knows to close down. So this is a professional fisherman, prehistoric beast that is still around. So that's what he's talking about the beak. The common snapping turtle doesn't have that pronounced beak, and he doesn't have that overbite like the alligator snapping turtle does. In fact, I'll probably I'll make it a point to throw a short up at some time tomorrow. We have a juvenile specimen in our lab, and getting him to open his mouth to show where that lingual lure is kind of tough sometimes, because this is it's about the size of a box turtle. And when they're that small, they aren't a predator, they are prey. They know that they can be taken by most other animals in the environment. So they try to act like a rock. They don't want to open their mouth. They aren't really vicious until they get up some size and realize, hey, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh my gosh, you hear that?
That's when they bite the worst, when you start moving.
We don't have much of a turkey leg anymore at this point. Look at the meat is just falling off. That was a solid turkey leg. That is his lower beak. That's the hole that the lower beak made. I don't know, man. That is some serious
Damage. Yep.
Let's rethink this.
Let's rethink this. Okay, cut the camera.
Please tell me he doesn't do this.
Turtle has a bite force around 1,200 pounds per square inch. After seeing what it did to the turkey leg, there was no way I was putting my arm in its mouth unprotected.
Oh, thank
Sorry,
God.
guys.
You only grow one set of fingers. Just always remember that.
However, so I could still go through with this little experimental challenge, we decided to build a brace on my arm using an ace bandage, 4 splints, and some sports wrap. Hopefully this combination will give me some protection against the bite.
Okay. Now I feel a little bit better about what my son has picked out for me. That little turd's over here, stage right now. So he's still going to have to contend with 1,200 pounds per square inch of bite force. He's going to have him some pretty good bruising going.
This is not a good idea. Kids, never, ever, ever try this at home. And the 95% of you that convinced me to do this, thanks, guys.
The 95% that convinced me to do this, thanks, guys? No. Hey, y'all bite me is what he ought to be saying.
Man,
Oh,
look at that bite. It sounds like a meat.
oh, you saw. How do I go back? You could see the lingual lure I was talking about. If you look right in here when I start, well, I'm pointing at the screen. You aren't going to see it. Right here where this cursor is, right in here is where that lingual lure is. And you should see that little pink spot in there. See it?
Man, look at that bite. It sounds like...
There you go.
Sounds like a-
You got to see the lingual lure.
Whoa. Yeah, that's bad. My arm is about to go into that. All right, you guys ready?
There's the lingual lure. Absolutely great shot.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the strike zone with the alligator snapping turtle. Adam, you got a good hold on him? All right, Mark, you ready? GoPro, ready? Here we go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Ooh, I could hear a crack in the bamboo. Oh, jeez. He's through into my arm. Jeez, it went right past the bamboo into my arm. Yep, he pierced skin. I can definitely feel it. I don't think I want to do that again.
What a dumbass.
You right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this what it takes to get a bunch of people to look at your videos on YouTube? This is why I've only got 164 followers, because I'm not
You
letting.
can see the hole right there. He slipped in
Yeah,
between the bamboo.
yeah. I'll never be a YouTube star.
It went into my arm.
I'll never be a YouTube star.
He didn't break my arm, but the pressure was like unlike anything I've ever had on my arm before. Just the sheer weight, and I could feel it's really stressing the bamboo about to its maximum. And I think it was until he got over by the side and his beak pierced through that. Hold on a second.
Would have been nice if he'd have done a little bit of scientific research and figured out what that bamboo was actually going to offer him for protection. But he didn't mention any of that. Let's see what else. Is he going to unwrap and let us see the damage? Okay. All right. So here we go.
Like your adrenaline gets rushing like that, and I think,
Feel nauseous?
yeah, dude, it's starting to hurt now. Like my arm is throbbing. I don't know if he might have busted blood vessels in my arm.
Right. Yeah.
Try to catch these animals. Do not antagonize them. If you are bitten, it is going to be bad. My arm is throbbing right now. Whew, that was a crazy experience. You guys asked for it, and I got chomped by a 50-pound alligator snapping turtle. This guy has been
Not 50.
I'm gonna call him Big Chomper. We're gonna get him back out in the Louisiana backwaters. All right, buddy, we'll see you later. Thanks for the bite.
What are we going to let bite us now? Are you going to tell me at least?
It's an alligator.
An alligator.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Why? Why? Yeah, this is why I'm not going to get famous on YouTube, because I'm not letting this happen. I'm not willing to do that.
Chomped by the American alligator. Ready? 1,
6. No. That's probably an 8 to 10 footer.
3. Wow. Getting that close to those teeth really gets your heart racing. Now, I've gotten up close with a number of different dangerous animals and gotten into the strike zone to show you what to do and not do if you ever find yourself in that position. Now, I'm not
Don't
willing
put your
to
hand in
fight
his
an
mouth.
alligator of this size, but I am willing to hold up my end of the bargain.
Put your hand on his nose.
Everyone ready?
Ready as I'm going to be. Let's do it. Nice setup, dude, but
1, 2. Oh yeah, he is into my arm and he is holding on.
I want to see him start shaking that head. That's what he would do in nature.
Big needles going into my forearm, and I can see there that those teeth are deep down into my skin. Oh yeah, he's really holding on. Man, now, an alligator of this size, only about 3.5 feet, capable of giving you one really, really nasty bite. All right, I think to get him to let go, I'm gonna try to just pry his jaw down a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's going to work for you. The top's not going to come down.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Arm, guys. You know what? Let's get a bottle of water. There are some teeth that have just popped through the
What a
underside of my arm.
dumbass.
I'm gonna dump a little bit of water on you. Ready? Here we go. All right, buddy, let go. Let go. Oh. Oh, I don't want him to like slide back. It's the underside that hurts the worst. He's biting out harder and harder and harder. Oh man, this was not a good idea, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it wasn't.
Truly chomped by the American alligator. I can't get him off. He's locked down there.
Want just a suggestion from me?
Yes, suggestion.
I'd take the stick, put it in here so he couldn't bite down any harder.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do now is put a stick in his jaws from this side. Getting the alligator on is one thing. Getting him off
Is another, yeah.
Underside of my wrist, locked in his jaws. Ah!
Has this dude been hit by a Burmese python or anything? Because they've got hook teeth. Look at this idiot's arm.
Thank you, Junior. Oh, man. Woo, doggy. Look at that. Oh, man, he got really close to a vein right there. You can see there's a big hole went into my arm at that spot.
All right, yeah, this is just too stupid and too graphic for me. All right, so yeah, don't let anything from the wild purposefully bite down on you. And I know this guy's doing this to get clicks and to get likes. I'm not willing to go that far on YouTube. That's just not. That's why I'll never be a YouTube star. I'll be some redneck from South Mississippi that works with these animals. And if you look over here, look, how do I get this off? Because you've got several things there. There you go. Get that whole thing off there. All right, so I work with these kind of animals. This is a Keystrodon piscivorus, aka a cottonmouth water moccasin, that I went and saw crossing the road, helped him get across so he wouldn't get run over. But this is him showing me his cottonmouth when I showed up to make sure that I didn't mess with him, but I did. I got him across the road. And this is an alligator snapping turtle that I was releasing after it had been weighed, measured, sexed, drilled, identified, and released. And for my thumbnails, maybe I don't know. I don't know what Ryan's going to look at and put in here for thumbnails, but I'll have photos that will get popped up somewhere here in the video of this alligator snapping turtle with me holding it after we weighed it. And I'll have a picture of me from like 6 years ago holding an alligator about the size of what, well, no, it was a little bit bigger than what Junior was that bit on his arm. But he's doing this to get a bunch of likes, to get clicks on it. Do not subject yourself. Thank the Lord he's at least telling people don't do this at home, but don't subject yourself to the stuff that this guy's doing. Bite force, there's other ways you can tell. You know, they can tell you how many pounds of bite force. You don't have to see the blood to know that there's that kind of bite force on an animal. So when y'all are out in the outdoors and you come across these animals, the best thing you can do is these animals just want to be left alone. If you leave them alone, they're going to leave you alone. They don't want to encounter you because you are the biggest predator that they have to worry about. Man. So if you aren't going to be taking these specimens for a meal, leave them alone. Leave them alone. And that's all I got. So y'all come back and see us next time. I'm sorry it's been a while since we've done anything. I've had a lot of stuff come down in life here lately. Lost a good friend, an excellent herpetologist and biologist who will be missed, who has done a lot for restoration of the gopher tortoise in South Mississippi, and the dusky gopher frog. We lost a great herpetologist, and rest in peace, my good friend, James R. Lee.